So the first thing I did was I took this car to about 15 miles per hour, engaged autopilot, and then changed the set speed back down to 0, which stopped the vehicle, but autopilot still remained engaged. If your hands are off the wheel, it could also stop autopilot, but I put a small weight on the left side of the steering wheel that wasn't enough to turn the wheel, but just enough to put some resistance there. At this point, I was able to get myself completely out of the driver's seat with the seatbelt still plugged in, and autopilot still stayed engaged. In the passenger seat, I was able to increase the set speed by turning the wheel on the steering wheel. And at this point, it was completely driving on autopilot with no one in the driver's seat. I kept my foot near the brake pedal just in case, but there were people standing by and we were in a closed facility. The car continued to follow the lines on the test track. There were no warnings that no one was sitting in the seat, no one was holding the steering wheel, and no one was looking at the road. No one sitting in the driver's seat, and it continued to drive with no warnings to the driver to stay engaged. Now, we only did this to see if it was even possible, and we were surprised how easy it was to defeat the insufficient safeguards. Obviously, no one should operate their car like this on the road. It's reckless, illegal, and potentially life-threatening. But it's clear the system not only can't tell if the driver is looking at the road, it can't even tell if there's a driver there at all. It would be impossible to do this with systems from other automakers, such as the General Motors Super Cruise system that uses a driver-facing camera to make sure the driver's alert.